Hello and welcome to an in-depth weather video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell to never miss another in-depth weather video. Now, let's go in-depth. Right here, I do have the radar. Currently, we have a lot of thunderstorm action across the eastern half of the country. In particular, we do have the northeast and mid-Atlantic regions, as well as the Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley, and even into the south, getting some decent thunderstorm and just heavy rain action. The central part of the country also seeing some thunderstorms as well as some heavy rain in spots. Now let's go to the National Hurricane Center. Tropical Storm Cristobal has been downgraded to a tropical depression at this time, but it will re-strengthen as it takes a turn. It's already started its turn. It'll stay a depression until about the time that you guys are watching this. Then it'll become a tropical storm in between 7 p.m. Friday. So not the time that you're watching this. So the time that you're watching this, it will still be a depression. Then we have 7 p.m. Friday, still a depression. Between 7 p.m. Friday and 7 a.m. Saturday, it will become a tropical storm again. And now it's going to take this kind of zigzag path north. Now, instead of taking a direct path, which would take much less time, this is going to be a very slow moving storm. Just as you can see, these points, each about 12 hours apart, are pretty closely spaced for being 12 hours apart. So now we could see close to hurricane force winds, and let's actually do this. Let's go to the arrival time of winds and the 5-day wind speed probabilities. You can see the current. Right now, there's no chance of receiving 34 knot plus 39 mile an hour plus winds because it's a tropical depression, but as it starts to form, we will start to see that again. Highest area of risk is all out over sea at this time, but the second highest risk is along the shoreline of Louisiana. Now, we're pretty much sure that it is going to be hitting Louisiana, and I will leave a link to a video that I saw of someone from the New Orleans National Weather Service station talking about what they're doing to prepare for the eventual landfall of this storm. But it is only a matter of time. Between Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m., the coastline of the United States will be starting to experience the tropical storm force winds, and when this is making landfall, it could be close to hurricane force winds. Now, I do want to first cover Cristobal, then we will go into some thunderstorms, because there is plenty of thunderstorms to talk about, because it is now summer, meteorological summer that is. So here is Cristobal. As you can see, it starts to form as it starts to get over open waters, and it really strengthens really quickly. And then it'll eventually, now the GFS shows it making landfall in this kind of divot here in the coastline. Now remember, New Orleans is right here, so if the GFS is right, that would be detrimental to New Orleans, but the European model is showing it hitting the southern coastline, and then eventually that'll go further north and even into the Great Lakes region here, and then move into Canada as a still a pretty strong storm. It's not really going to be losing its intensity in millibars. As you can see, there's 996. It actually increases in strength in terms of millibars. Now, let's go to the NAM 3-kilometer model right over here. Let's just quickly go through this. thunderstorms, thunderstorms, thunderstorms. A lot of thunderstorms in the eastern part of the country. The western part of the country is looking pretty decent. Some rain as well. Some thunderstorms possible, especially here in the mountains as well. Then we start to see Cristobal popping out. And by 60 hours from now, it's looking very likely that... So by tomorrow, we should have the NAM 3-kilometer model fully loaded for our detailed landfall lookout. And the 12-kilometer model, we can actually see the NAM 12-kilometer model is showing it making landfall on the southern coast of Louisiana, kind of staying there for a little bit. And that's where we are. And look at that. Is that snow coming in to the picture yet again in the Rocky Mountains? If so, that is definitely going to be covered by me. Again, this is Monday. So, but if so, June snow is always something that is very exciting. And finally, let's just quickly go through here. I just want to quickly get to Sunday. Let's do Sunday at midnight. Here we go. And then Sunday at 8 a.m. As you can see, it's right there. Sunday at 8 p.m. It's right there. And Monday morning at... Oh, that's Sunday at 10 p.m. Let's see here. Monday at 10 a.m. Now, the European model is actually showing this making landfall similar to where Hurricane Harvey, then Tropical Storm Harvey, made landfall for the second time. So, very different, very drastic changes in the models here, as we're still kind of far out. But if you're in the Louisiana, Texas area, and just anywhere along the Gulf coastline, if you live 50 miles from the Gulf, this is going to be like an entire Gulf storm. And that is shown here. You can see this is affecting areas in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. So just the entirety of the Gulf is going to be affected by this storm. If you want to learn more about tropical cyclones, I will leave a card to my deep dive tropical cyclones. I will also leave a card to my original Tropical Storm Cristobal video.